Hello, Jesse Good here. Today we're reviewing the LEGO Star Wars Sith Infiltrator from 1999. Has 253 pieces, one minifigure, and retailed for $30 back when it was released. And of course, it is Throwback Thursday. Our rotation leads us to a Star Wars set. And once we take this out, you can see all our pieces contained in this one little box. And it seems like we also have some instructions and hopefully a catalog or something. So here's the Sith Infiltrator all built up, and now let's take a look at that minifigure. Here is a Darth Maul figure. Now they also include the lightsaber in the set, but we'll get to that later on because it's actually not really shown to be attached to him in the official build. There's no back printing whatsoever, so really the front is all I need to show. And the reason his cape is already damaged is because of the Sith Speeder, which will show how that kind of damages the cape later on. But that is it for this Darth Maul, which is the first iteration ever for the character, and I still think it holds up to this day. So back to the Sith Infiltrator. First off, we have the Sith Speeder, which is the same one from the first LEGO Star Wars set ever, which I reviewed a few months ago on Throwback Thursday. Very simple build, but it actually fits in the Sith Infiltrator, and we'll get to that part later. So here's the Sith Infiltrator. Of course, it's a lot more blocky than the more recent iterations, but of course that's just because the pieces for 1999 were a lot less complex. It's a lot more or a lot less smooth than a newer one would be. Now, there's not too much interesting up here. What you see is really what you get, except this middle section, which actually holds some supplies. You have Darth Maul's lightsaber in there, and 3 probe droids, which are not really the best probe droid builds, and you can see they're just really a black minifigure head with an antenna on top. Pretty darn simple. Now that all fits snugly just right here, and you can easily lift it up with this part right here, which I like. On this side, you can see they kind of get the side parts by using some hinge pieces on the top and the bottom, identical builds. You can see on this side as well. And on the bottom, they actually have 4 stands all together so that you could easily make it stand on its own. And then right here is actually the whole kind of a cockpit area. Now they use these really nice printed pieces, which are exclusive to the set. There's one right here, which is a circular tile. I really like how that came out, and that could be still used to this day. There's one right here, which is a roof piece. Since it's a little less smooth, I don't know if that would be used today, but it's still a nice printed piece. And then right here, they have this very cool looking windshield. I really like this. And you can easily just lift it up by moving this part up and then pushing this part down. And that is where we fit that Sith Speeder in. And it's a little bit of a tough fit because Darth Maul's cape always gets damaged with this Sith little speeder. So that's always going to be sticking out right there, but you could easily get it like that. So it's pretty well done. I like that cockpit especially. I think it's my favorite part of the set, not only for its exclusive pieces, but for its easy kind of play. The only other things on this that I haven't covered yet would be some little side builds, and those are identical on both sides. And you can see right there, even a little kind of blaster piece used right there and a side piece right there. So that is it for the build of the set. Let's go on to the packaging and then the final verdict. The box itself is very hollow. Now, we already took a look at the front. The back, you can see, does have some weird alternate builds. For the instructions, there's actually a little comic at the end, which is quite funny. I like these. They didn't do these too much with LEGO Star Wars. You can see it starts right here. Some nice illustrations there. They're building the Sith Infiltrator. Then you can see it seems to be an alternate build. And then they have little steps for these alternate builds, which is quite nice. And the comic continues. And you can see there's even more little different alternate builds. And that's the ones that were on the back of the box. Then there's also this LEGO 1999 catalog, which I haven't covered before. I can't wait to cover that. I remember last week there was another catalog, so I got to cover that as well. And then there is this little direct-to-consumer catalog right here, which I might as well cover in that same video, but we'll have to wait and see. So that's it for all the packaging. Now let's take a look at the final verdict. So overall, the Sith Infiltrator from 1999 is not one of my favorites from the 99 line. I mean, it had so much more blocky elements than some of the later editions, which, you know, is expected, but it was also a very boring build. Now, I do like the cockpit a lot because you get some nice printed pieces in there, and I think the whole play feature kind of works well with that, where you put Darth Maul inside there. But that's really all I have to say about this set. Stay tuned. I guess next in the rotation, it's kind of just random now. It's every 4 weeks is a Star Wars set, and that's where we're on right now. But I do think I have a Fabuland set coming in, so maybe we'll throw that in. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.